Hi, my name's Stacey Smythe. Me and my team are going to be investigating knife crime and look at the effects of knife crime on victims and talk to the local police. We're also going to find out why young people feel the need to carry knives.
I carried a knife purely for protection to either you or them.
I got stabbed in my arms, my lungs, my artery in my leg.
Unfortunately, what they don't realise is that if they carry a knife, they're more likely to become a victim.
Liam Doyle went along to a youth offending service to speak to WPC Nicola Eby to find out what she thinks about knife crime and how she thinks the law should be changed.
I'm a police officer for West Midlands Police. I'm also a youth crime officer. I'm based at the youth offending service at the moment on secondment from the police. There's lots of laws surrounding knife crime, and some of the laws are quite confusing. Basically, one of the laws around knives is that it's illegal for any person under the age of 18 to buy a knife. It's also illegal for shops to sell a knife to anyone who is under the age of 18 or who they believe is under the age of 18. I think the fear of knife crime in Coventry is perhaps bigger than the problem of knife crime in the city. Knife crime is a problem for most metropolitan areas. Statistically, Coventry isn't one of the worst affected areas when you compare it to places like Birmingham and London. Although I think it's naive to think that Coventry hasn't got a problem with knives. There are arrests for people who do carry a knife, but they are minimal compared to some areas. And I think that's really important to remember, that Coventry is keeping it under control, really. It makes me feel very sad that we live in a world where knife crime is a problem and guns and gangs are a problem, but at the same time it makes me more determined to make sure that in my role as a police officer that I do something to help tackle that problem. I think certainly the feedback that I've had from young people, the main reason why people decide to carry a knife is for protection, but unfortunately what they don't realise is that if they carry a knife, they're more likely to become a victim of knife crime, as a lot of people who do carry knives end up having their own knife used against them in an attack. And there's always that possibility there if they've got the knife in their pocket.
I got stabbed on my birthday, 7 years ago. Guys that beat on my dad, I had a fight with a year later, and basically she says he's gonna get you. So I said, here's my mobile phone, phone him up, and she phoned him up, and I didn't expect him to come down, and he come down and basically stabbed me up 17 times. I mean, I got stabbed with a machete to puncture both my lungs. I mean, I was hit with an axe. I mean, I was sliced at the back of my head. I was sliced all over. I mean, at the end of the day, they meant to kill me, yeah, definitely. And basically it affected me in a few ways. Basically I had nightmares and stuff like that, and that it was a mistake, that they shouldn't have done it. I went to counselling for a while, basically because I was having flashbacks of getting stabbed, so basically the support I got was quite good. I think there's only one way to fix it, and I think that's stiffer sentences for anyone that carries a knife, basically, because if you know that you're going to get a stiff sentence from the courts, I mean, it'll make you think twice about carrying a knife.
Knife crime can happen anywhere, especially in areas which are unsupervised with no cameras and low lighting, such as here in our reconstruction.
Look, our reputation is going down and we need to bring it back up, you get me?
What's she on about?
Look, watch, learn. I'll show you how to get back.
Oi! Pass me that phone!
No!
Nice one.
Now that's how you do it.
If you think you're a bad boy, go prove it.
I ain't doing it, I ain't like that.
What you doing here then? I ain't having no weak thing in my gang, get gone.
Forget this and save my life.
Wait!
What have I done?
You grass and you're the next one. I don't care, I'm phoning the police.
Yeah, but don't want me walking there, don't ya?
Knife crime can happen at any time of the day. It can start with an innocent argument between boyfriend and girlfriend, or even between your best friends.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm gonna go out tomorrow night. Yeah.
We need some more booze, man.
Nah, it's alright. The girls are bringing them down. Don't you remember? God, you must be out your face.
Oh my God, look over there, who's that?
Ah.
Hello?
Joe, you need to come down the park now. Logan's with some next girl.
What? I'm down now. Oh my God, can't believe what I've just heard. Come, we're going to the park now.
Yeah, just wait a sec.
Come, let's go.
What's going on?
I'll tell you on the way. Think he can cheat on me? I don't think so.
I know, you've got to teach him a lesson.
This is the last time he's going to do it to anyone.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here with her?
Nothing like that, nothing like
Yes,
that.
it is. Like you've seen all of them. Not at all, it's not like that.
Yeah, just leave her.
What have you done?
What have I done?
So it's like my brother was working at the Tudor Rose pub, and he like got into a bit of trouble with a couple of people that were drunk and that, and they started starting on him, beating him up and that. I went over and helped him, and like pushed one of them away, and they grabbed a bottle and stabbed it into the back of my neck.
And what happened after that?
Just woke up in hospital about 8 hours later. I had 46 stitches in the back of my neck, and I had infected wound as well, where the stitches was, because of the glass, of the alcohol as well. They said you were lucky to be alive if the glass was like the bottle was any bigger, and he pushed it in like further, it would have hit you, like proper gone through your throat. I didn't want to have revenge, but like my brother and my dad did, because my brother thought it was all his fault, but it weren't, and that. And I just like was just telling him, talking to him, and telling him to leave it. And so he did, but the guy got like arrested and put like court appearance and that. When the court case was being held, and I couldn't be in the courtroom because I said I couldn't because of too much trauma, and I was still in hospital. And so what they'd done, they put a two-way TV, like from the courtroom to the hospital. And so then the nurse had to grab the camera off the TV and make me turn over and then show the actual wound. And the actual guy that done it, I don't know his name or anything, actually started crying, and they sentenced him to 3.5 years.
And how old was this guy?
He's 26.
26.
Done 6.5 months of counselling. I wouldn't leave my room or anything. It just made me talk about it, like asked me if I was able to talk about it. And once I started talking about it more, I was understanding that it's something that's happened, it's in the past, and I've survived from it. And that. If it was someone I knew, and that, like family or a good mate, I'd probably step in again. And just if I drag anyone off, I'm just going to keep an eye on them instead of turning my back again. Because once I turned my back, that was it. It just happened.